Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into our channel and watching our videos. I hope you're doing spectacular. Today, in this video, we'll be taking a look at some of the top, most popular lakes in Arizona. My name is Sean Rogers, the lead of the Mr. Rogers Homes team, and we would be happy, actually honored, to assist with all of your Valley of the Sun real estate needs, be it buying and or selling, renting, investing. Perhaps it's time to upsize, downsize, you name it, we do it. Let's get on with the video. Enjoy the spectacular views of Arizona lakes. Did you know the lakes in Arizona are some of the most unique bodies of water in the United States? They spread across the entire state of Arizona and can be found in deserts to canyons and high into the spectacular mountains. One can enjoy water activities such as boating, swimming, fishing, water skiing, wakeboarding, and stand-up paddleboarding. Some of the best lakes in Arizona are usually close to populated areas, so for the most part, getting to them is quick and easy, which is a plus when you're in need of cooling off from the dry heat of the Arizona summers. Most will have campgrounds, snack shops, marinas, picnic areas, and some of the top lakes in Arizona will even have different types of watercraft rentals. Many of Arizona lakes were formed from damming of rivers, like the awesome and powerful Colorado River, which helped create Lake Mead and Lake Mohave, as well as Lake Havasu. The damming of the Salt River created Apache Lake, Canyon Lake, as well as Lake Theodore Roosevelt.
1. Lake Havasu, spelled H-A-V-A-S-U. Lake Havasu is great for hitting the beach and having a good time. Located within the city limits of Lake Havasu, this lake has some of the top beaches in the state. Dotted along the 400 miles of shoreline are stretches of soft sand, ideal for setting up lawn chairs under a sunshade. The water in the lake gets warm, really warm. In August, the water temperature is almost bathtub warm at 87 degrees, and July follows close behind at 83 degrees. September is a very pleasant 79 degrees. The lake attracts folks from across the state all summer long, and even draws down a good group of snowbirds in the winter. Pleasure boating is huge here, with everything from pontoon boats right through to decked-out wakeboard boats. All day long, boats and jet skis zip around towing water skiers, tubers, and wakeboarding enthusiasts in the warm Arizona sun. Many people avoid the activity scene and motor up the lake to find their own private cove or beach in the beautiful Topac Gorge area. For those with a need for speed, the lake has no speed limits, and high-performance boats are welcome to crank the throttle. As the evening approaches, the frenetic activity wanes, and the pleasure cruises emerge. One of the great pastimes on the lake is a sunset cruise to your favorite restaurant for a dinner on a waterside patio.
Number 2, Lake Mead. One of the most well-known lakes in Arizona is Lake Mead. Famous for its clear water and wide open spaces, this lake is a fascinating place with desert contrasting the turquoise waters under beautiful blue skies. Lake Mead is a wonderful place to explore and has rare sights. Boat up a flooded, narrow canyon to a sandstone arch for a bucket list worthy experience. Lake Mead is 247 square miles in size and holds roughly 3 trillion gallons of water. All this water begs to be explored and creates an almost endless list of things to do. The lake is easily explored with a powerboat, sailboat, houseboat, stand-up paddleboard, or a kayak. Easily accessible from nearby Las Vegas, the northern shore of Lake Mead is in Nevada, and the southern shore is in Arizona, but all of it falls within the Lake Mead National Recreation Area. The shoreline around Lake Mead is an incredible maze of narrowing canyons that lead to amazing sights on shore, secluded beaches, and secret fishing holes. Scuba diving is popular in Lake Mead and is known for interesting geological structures, spectacular wall dives, and even the wreck of a B-52 bomber plane. Camping along the shoreline of Lake Mead is another must-do. Most of the developed camping is in Nevada, but in Arizona you can camp at Temple Bar or wander with your boat until you find your own patch of rock or sand to set up anywhere along the shore.
Number 3, Lake Mohave. Lake Mohave near Laughlin seems to fly below the radar of most water enthusiasts in Arizona. Set along the western edge of the state and bordering Nevada, this narrow lake is 68 miles long and really just a widening of the Colorado River, where it backs up from the Davis Dam. This lake is an adventurer's playground with over 250 miles of rugged coastlines. If you want to get away from the boating crowds in Arizona, this is the place to do it. The upper 22 miles of the lake is in narrow canyons and is a fascinating area to explore and get back to nature. The water is cold up here, still feeling the effects of the bottom layers of Lake Mead coursing through the Hoover Dam. Farther down the lake, closer to Laughlin, the water is warm, averaging in the high 70s to mid 80s Fahrenheit, and where most of the action on the lake takes place. Access to the lake is easy, and marinas provide all the services boaters require. The Nevada side of the lake is more primitive, with no services apart from a few pleasant beaches. Fishing is good on the lake with striped small and largemouth bass, crappie, and rainbow trout. However, be aware that the change in water temperature as you head north make finding the right spots a bit tricky.
4. Lake Pleasant, a 45-minute drive from downtown Phoenix. This 10,000-acre lake shimmers in the desert sun like a massive oasis. A popular spot for day trippers from the city, Lake Pleasant Regional Park is well set up for the deluge of visitors, with easy access and a full range of services. Marinas and campgrounds dot its shoreline, and on a warm weekend, the lake is a busy spot, with power boats and jet skis racing around in different directions. Farther out from the shoreline, the lake is quieter, where you'll see sailboats gliding along, powered by the warm desert winds. County campgrounds, many with waterfront sites, are found in the park, and if you want to get a prime spot, reservations are recommended. This is one of the top spots for camping near Phoenix. In addition to the campgrounds, additional accommodation options are available at private RV parks. Powered watercraft can be rented at the marinas. If you prefer to let someone else do the driving, cruises around the lake are also worth checking out. Feel like going for a paddle? Kayaks and stand-up paddleboards are also available to rent. Those feeling brave can tackle the giant water slide, which launches you into the air where you'll eventually splash down into the lake.
Number 5, Canyon Lake. Although this is the smallest of the lakes on the Salt River, Canyon Lake makes up for its diminutive size with its incredible scenery. Just a few miles from the boat launch, incredible towering red rock cliffs cascade down to the water's edge. Things to do at Canyon Lake include hitting the beach, cruising the clear waters to a secluded cove, water skiing, tubing, and scuba diving. If you find the lake busy, head to the eastern shoreline where things are a bit quieter. Fishing on the lake is good despite the number of visitors. Species that will be sure to put up a fight include rainbow trout, yellow bass, and largemouth bass. The fish grow to incredible sizes in this lake. A 15-pound largemouth bass was caught here by a lucky angler. All this amazing scenery is less than a 45-minute drive from downtown Phoenix, making it a popular spot in the summer, and the number of power boats is capped. The lake generally reaches capacity mid to early morning most weekends, so plan accordingly.
Number 6, Theodore Roosevelt Lake. Theodore Roosevelt Lake is one of the largest lakes in Arizona, set in a wide desert area. The lake is a popular destination for anglers and pleasure boaters. It has several marinas, campgrounds, and RV parks along its southern shore. Out on the lake, two of the more interesting places to visit include Chula Bay and Bachelor Cove. For a more remote experience, drop anchor along the north shore of the lake, where road access is very limited and nature prevails. Like most lakes in Arizona, the water warms up significantly in the summer, and temperatures in the mid to high 80 degrees Fahrenheit are common, which encourages extensive lounging on air mattresses or other water-friendly blow-up toys. Talk about spectacular views of Arizona lakes. I hope you're enjoying those. If you're thinking about relocating to the Valley of the Sun, please see the first comment below. The first link is labeled Arizona Relocation Guide. Click it, enter a bit of information, and we will send you an absolutely free and gorgeous Arizona Relocation Guide. Okay, let's get back to the video. If you're enjoying it thus far, please click thumbs up, subscribe. If you have an idea for a video you'd like us to produce, leave that down in the comments. Thank you.
7. Apache Lake. Downstream on Salt River from Theodore Roosevelt Lake and located in the Superstition Wilderness area is Apache Lake. The setting for the lake is amazing, with steep cliffs in some sections and towering mountains behind. Stretching for 17 miles, the lake provides ample opportunity for all kinds of recreation. Services are fairly limited. However, the Apache Lake Marina offers boat rentals, boat slips, camping, and RV sites. Due to its location and access road, the lake sees less visitors, and as a result, there is a very good chance that you will have a secluded bay all by yourself.
Number 8, Watson Lake. With its bizarre rock formations and crystal clear waters, Watson Lake is one of the most scenic lakes in Arizona. It's also one of the top attractions in Prescott. Swimming is prohibited here, as the lake is the source of Prescott's drinking water. However, many other aquatic forms of recreation are available. Fishing on Watson Lake is decent, with largemouth bass, crappie, catfish, and carp all lurking below the surface, itching for a fight. Paddling a canoe, kayak, or stand-up paddleboard along the shore, in the shallows, along the rocks, is a fascinating exercise in geology. For a more terrestrial experience, hiking trails follow the shoreline and circle the lake. For a wide open view of the entire lake, follow the entry road right through to the end, and walk a short way to the viewpoint, just past the large ramada. Back from the lake are wide open fields, ideal for a game of football or soccer, picnic tables and shelters, and a small campground. A disc golf course, horseshoe pits, bocce ball, and basketball court round off the rest of the sporting options.
Number 9, Lynx Lake. This small lake, just a few minutes from Prescott, is set in a wooded valley. A walking trail circles the entire lake and is a pleasant place for a stroll underneath large pine trees. Motors are prohibited on the lake. Only self-propelled watercrafts like canoes, kayaks, and stand-up paddleboards are allowed. Due to the elevation of 5,600 feet, the water stays pleasantly cool throughout the summer. And Lynx Lake is a great spot to beat the heat of the Phoenix summer. The lake is a wonderful spot to spend a few days, and the large campground just above the lake has excellent level sites set under towering trees. Lynx Lake is a popular birding spot in the Prescott area. The constant fresh water source and dense forest draws birds from far and wide.
10. Woods Canyon Lake. For an alpine lake experience, head way up to the heights of the Mogollon Rim and Woods Canyon Lake. Set at a breathtaking 7,505 feet above sea level, Wood Canyon Lake has cold water that supports a thriving rainbow trout population. The lake is part of the Rim Lakes Recreation Center. Just down the road is another lake, Willow Springs. The lake is in a beautiful setting of fir, pine, and oak trees. Sightings of deer and elk are common. Less common are bears. Wood Canyon Lake has a marina and outfitter shop that rents boats, kayaks, and stand-up paddleboards. The shop also stocks basic camping supplies for the nearby camping grounds.
As they say, that's a wrap. I truly hope you enjoyed the awesome views of Arizona lakes. You know, a lot of people think that there's no water here. It's all desert and brown. There's a lot of desert, there's a lot of brown, but there's also a ton of water. Lakes, rivers, ponds, you name it, it's here. Till next time, take care. God bless America. Talk to you soon.